Hey guys, so today is the 19th of Thursday, 19th of August, Thursday, 2021. Having a quick look at Cisco. So Cisco on the daily chart, I'm looking at on daily chart. It looks like a rising wedge here. So you can see this trend line drawn from all the way from October, and it looks like this is the pre-market here, the orange line. It looks like it's gonna open below the rising wedge, so we're gonna break down unless the bulls somehow in the pre-market before the open pump back up, which can happen. But otherwise we're opening on a breakdown. So the breakdown out of the falling wedge is kind of bearish. The other thing that I'm looking at, which doesn't look too good, is that the RSI over here, it hasn't been able to get above 70 for a while. So that's how you can see that the bulls don't have too much strength. They can't get above 70 here. It's just getting rejected, and you can see over here. You had above 70 in the beginning of the bull move, right? So this is the beginning of the bull move. You're getting above 70 RSIs, which caused it to go up. And now you're kind of starting to struggle here, right? You're struggling. You need if the bulls want to keep going up, they need to get above 70 somewhere very soon. But the problem is that we actually broke down over here to a lower low kind of thing. We had high low, broke down. Over here we also broke down, and we did have quite a nice dump over here, right? So, and it was similarly also a wedge there, so you can really draw it real quick like that, maybe kind of a wedge thing here. Yeah, it's kind of a wedge as well, so it broke down, didn't have too much follow through. So now it's breaking out of this bigger wedge, which this trend line has been going on for 292 days, so very long. So it's notable. This breakdown, it also set pretty much like a double top over here. This is like a double top with a bit of a fake out, and then we're going down. We're also we're also broke down below ATMA. You wanna the best time to be in a chart is when it's above ATMA, and we're now below ATMA, so it's gonna be resistance next time it's coming to check. Like over here, see above ATMA, you're getting a big move of 20%. So that's what I'm seeing here. I mean, the daily uptrend is broken. So now, if it's a fake out and bulls need to go back high up, but it's not a downtrend on the daily either, because we had a marginally higher high, and now what's gonna happen is that if the bulls push back up, they can get resistance against this trend line here. This trend line may provide to be resistance next time, and there's going to be a lower high, and then you get a lower low, and then you get a downtrend for sure, and then you are you're downtrending, which you don't really want. But it has been like quite choppy over here, right? It's like down, up, down, sideways, slowly grinding up. So maybe it's better to look on the weekly. It's a bit on the weekly we've got the same wedge still, right? What if we extend this line here? Kind of lines up with this action over here, so maybe it's it's kind of significant over here as well, a little bit significant. So, and we're gonna break down out of this wedge. I think it's a big deal, especially because the wider market is crashing. The S&P 500, the Federal Reserve announced that they want to taper their money printing or whatever. So that's why the market is signaling that it wants to go down. And you can see over here on the weekly, you can see we're in a tightening range on the RSI as well. You can see we're setting lower highs on RSI, so we got a bearish divergence on the RSI while we're setting high highs on the price action. We're setting lower highs on the RSI. So you want to watch, and you don't want RSI to break down and then also reject this uptrend line here. It's short, but still. The other thing can be seen on a super long term chart. So you can see if you take the Fibonacci tool, the Fibonacci retracement tool, and then you retrace all the way from the all-time high, which was back in 2000, .com, boom, and you put it to the bottom, you can see that we are back at the golden pocket zone, which is around 0.618, 0.65 area for retracement for fibs. And you can see we rejected the first time, and now are we going to reject the second time? You know, we haven't rejected yet. We haven't rejected yet. On the 3 monthly the candle looks good. You know, we are attempting to break this to get back up there, but we are getting some signs on the what does the monthly look like? So the monthly still got half a month to go, and I mean it hasn't had a higher low for ages, right? For how many percent? There hasn't been a higher low really. Like there was a little bit over here, but that doesn't really count. So we went up 60% without a higher low. ATMA over here may act as a support, but then you're dropping, well, 6%, not too bad I guess, but still. So yeah, I mean that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that we are breaking down out of this rising wedge, so we got to be careful here. And we're opening already, breaking down. For me, I mean on the daily, you got a lot of action here. So there's gonna be a support somewhere. There's gonna be a support somewhere here, for sure. Especially here. Because look at this high volume node over here. We can look at we are looking for a weekly higher low, so we kind of we do have a weekly high low kind of over here, so anything above 52.73, which is lining up with the high volume node, is going to be a weekly high low. And as long as we're maintaining a trend on the on the weekly, that's the important one. So, but at the same time, there's this rising wedge, which is breaking bearish at the moment, and we already stopped uptrending on the daily. So I mean, that's if you're in from here, just take the profit. You're up 42%, or at least trim the position a little bit. Especially because the market is getting smashed right now. Right, the market is getting smashed. Let's have a quick look at S&P 500. Excuse me. So yeah, S&P 500 is still downtrending. Boom, boom. I think the market is gonna open soon. We'll see. It just basically sliced through this support zone over here, which is not a good sign. It tried to hold up, but no, boom, it just, wow, massive injection of volume went through it, boom, and now it has a wick rejecting from it, so it is oversold on the 4 hour, so there has to be a bounce. It went it's not, it can't just keep going down. There has to be a bounce. You know, we got a major, next major zone is in this square little shit, if I can grab it. Here we go. That's the next supply zone. You got the action over here and over here, so it's probably gonna bounce before that. Definitely gonna bounce before that. You know, it's S&P 500, but S&P 500 is giving us, you know, very care signs as the what's his name? You know, the guy that Harry or Barry or whatever his name is. He's saying watch out. Dan the man that I listen to also says watch out, because we do have injection of bearish volume here, and you know, it's not super high. It's not super high, like if you compare it to, you know, this one here, it's kind of low, but still, you know, it's still higher than your bull volume over here. It's like non-existent. So it's an increase in the volume. I mean, it's notable. Look, we were going up here, and the volume over here is lower than this bearish volume here. So it definitely something to watch out for. Quick look on the weekly. On the weekly, we're still uptrending. The weekly high low is over here. So anything above this weekly high low, we're still uptrending. So yeah. All right. I think that's all. That's also Cisco. You know, you gotta watch out this weekly to break down. I mean, it's already breaking down out of the falling wedge. It's sitting. It's downtrending on the RSI already. So yeah. I mean, all right. See you later.